Hello, so milking is our word for today, and I know it's about MrBeast again. I'm content farming MrBeast like how Mr. Pegasus farmed the shit out of MrBeast's scrunchy beard. Well, I apologize for milking him dry, it's because I am milking him dry. It's just really interesting for me on how things are going with MrBeast because I am a fan ever since the Team Trees came out. Like, the amount of respect I have for MrBeast skyrocketed after that video. And after seeing everything that has happened, it has become very challenging for me not to talk about it because it's just too interesting, I'm sorry. But good news, MrBeast is not the main character in this video, it's this strange YouTuber by the name of Ty Orr, and MrBeast is just the supporting character in this. And the absolute banger plot twist on this is at the very end, very insane. Because he already got MrBeast's sad, soggy honkers on the palm of his hand and all he has to do is just continue to milk him dry. And he let that slip because of a massive fumble he did, so let's dive in. So Mr. Ty Orr made a video that I also worked for MrBeast and he's a thief, and oh boy, it's pretty bad in my opinion. Think of it like a straight path towards the exit with a whole lot of garbage in your way. Now get ready, that 23 minutes he did, I'm only gonna summarize in just 17 seconds. Ready, go! So basically he applied for MrBeast, flew in for a vibe check, then threw this thingamajig on the wall of creativity, didn't pass the vibe check, then accused of MrBeast and his company of stealing his very generic idea, then had the master plan to start a GoFundMe with a goal of 1.7 million because that was the budget of the video that he thought was stolen from him. So it took me about 17 seconds to summarize that whole last video, and trust me, that's all you need to know. It's kind of sad actually because it's one of my most favorite things to do, break down the videos. And that's all there is to it actually. Now I appreciate the effort to make a quality video because it is good quality video, but damn, watching the whole entire thing felt like a chore, no offense, because he spent the majority of that video proving that that thing he drew is his original idea. Now let me hit you with the cold water here. This is some controversial shit. Well, it depends on how you interpret the information. Anyway, if something is similar to your idea, it doesn't automatically mean that it's your idea that got stolen, especially if that you cannot copyright an idea or a concept. It's like if I tied a spoon and a fork together, then I saw this shit, that doesn't automatically mean that my idea got stolen. Get it? Now I could be the first one to have thought about it, but as long as I didn't file a copyright to it or trademarked it or patent it, that idea could never be truly mine. It's really harsh, but it's the truth. And you know what I immediately thought seeing this video of MrBeast? Definitely not this guy's face, it's this show's right here, Takeshi's Castle and Wipeout, especially Wipeout, and again, it's a concept, so that's why you can absolutely do it yourself. And there's actually a very good example of copywriting a concept that caused a massive YouTube channel its downfall. Because remember the Fine Brothers, they tried to copyright the concept of React, and they got a massive backlash from it, and their apology is batshit dogshit combined, then have Chris Tyson eat it, then shat it again, so that's basically their apology. Now I understand the story, I empathize with it because it's one of the most common saying that when you tell a joke, then your friend suddenly told the same joke but louder and he gets all the appreciation and you kind of felt left out, teary-eyed and wondering how you're gonna beat the shit out of your attention-hogging friend. Now I wanted to show you guys clips of the video, but there's just so much shit that are unnecessary to the story. But the last clip that I'm gonna show you is basically had my respect thrown into the garbage bin.
So I'm asking you guys, if you believe everything that I've said, then without a doubt in your mind, you'll be like, you know what? I like the proof. I like what I saw. I want to help this guy out. Please help me out. I'm going to start a GoFundMe. We work too hard to be stomped on by these guys, to be trampled by these people in power. And who's the one that benefits from it? Think about it. Who's benefiting from this? Me or MrBeast? It ain't me. So please support your boy. And let's just hope I don't have to do a part 2. I am though. I actually am. I have so much more proof to go to. I have text messages. I have everything. Let's get it.
So yeah, he basically said that let me start a GoFundMe with 1.7 million as the goal and call it a day. And he immediately got blasted from it. So let me read you some of the comments. So this guy said, bro is tricking us by manipulating us on a 1.7 million GoFundMe, skullface. And this one said, never seen someone look so upfront and honest, and then with just 6 words, I set up a GoFundMe page, make themselves look so bad and dishonest. He's a thief, now give me 1.7 million. Him asking for any amount of money from people who had nothing to do with this situation is crazy. You're not fighting against those in power by giving him money. And that's just some of the comments that are pounding him from the front and back. And it's not just me who've thought of this, even the great Asmongold himself weighed in on it.
I mean, I think this guy basically had a fully automatic machine gun, and he had it aimed at his foot, and he held down the trigger for the entire video. That's what I think. It's disappointing because I think that he has a point with like what he was doing, but he brought up so much stuff that wasn't relevant or was like tangential that I think he lost a lot of support because of that. And it's disappointing.
And after that, he took the GoFundMe down and refunded the people that donated. I don't know if that were true, but I hope so. And after a week or so, he turned off the comments. And wow, that's probably the worst thing that he can do. Like, censoring all of the criticisms is never going to be a good look. And I had a strong feeling that a lot of people are taking it negatively and commenting just pure shit on his videos. It's bad and I kind of felt sorry for it, but it's kind of his fault for that massive blunder. And then he went ahead and made a part 2, and then again, I couldn't really understand anything else on the side. I only understood 3 parts on his video, and the first part is where he wanted lawyers but he was immediately denied.
The reason I stayed silent for so long was because in that process, in that time, I was actually trying to look for lawyers, and I found one. I sent him all my information, and then he turned me down because it was going to be a losing fight. Why?
Yeah, of course bro, it's a losing battle because the idea was never yours to begin with. No one owns the right to those ideas unless it's unique enough to make it your trademark, like your signature for example. You couldn't really do that to a concept. And the second part that I understood is where he said that he doesn't want to make an apology to the GoFundMe, just letting his ego overflow.
As far as the GoFundMe, that was a mistake, and it was truly embarrassing after actually seeing it. It was embarrassing. And after some thought, even though I did in a pinned comment, I'm not going to apologize for that. I don't want you guys' money. Everything was refunded. If you don't listen to me, listen to Dogpack. There are so many things that make sense, and there are so many things that don't make sense that just can't be ignored.
But in the description of his previous video, he said he was sorry. So which is it, big guy? Ego or reputation? Well, he turned off the comments on this video as well on his part 2, so I think I know the answer. And the third part of his video is the one I truly agree with.
How about you address your followers? How about you address the people who blindly follow you? Address the people who are being deceived by you constantly, day by day by day. How about we make that video? How about it, Jimmy? That would be the best retention of all time. Here are my receipts. Here's my proof. Defend yourself. Let them know everything because the silence is deafening.
Wise words. That's the only thing that we can absolutely agree with, is that MrBeast should address his community. It's the least he can do. Because if not, if Mr. Dogpack posted again and again, he's gonna be expecting more and more backlash to come, like this millions of dislikes on his recent video. So that's actually all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Bye.